Alright, so in this video what we're going to do is take a look at making impact style effects. And for these impacts I actually just recorded me kicking my garage door, and here's some footage on that. Okay, so I'll try to run a fine line between putting a total hole and dent in my garage door and also trying to get some good impact sound. So this is what we got, and let's see here. One. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just make a nice big solid impact out of some of these things. Okay, so first one to do is grab one of these that I like. Alright, let's start with this one. Okay, so put this on track 1, and I'm just going to use the most of the effects and logic here. So first thing I'll do is grab a compressor, and I really like the opto compressors in here, so I'll just go opto, and I'm going to bring the threshold down. Alright, and I'm going to put a little fade on this, and then I'm going to just kind of work out the fade. And I'm going to fine tune the waveform down here a little bit. I'm also going to normalize it. Okay, so after that, I'm just going to put a reverb on it. And let's find a kind of like a large reverb on this, like a large hall. And we'll do this large hall right here. Listen to it. And I'm going to back the reverb up just a little bit. And one other thing I want to do is on the main output, I'm going to put a precision limiter on here. It's one of my favorite plugins from Universal Audio. All right, so we have one impact here. Let's listen to some of the other ones. It's got a nice hollow thud to it. So, alright, so now we have these two. And I'm going to do the same thing on this. I'm going to put a fade on it. I'm going to put a curve on the fade. And I'm going to go and put a compressor on this as well. Compressor. Change this to opto. I'm going to shorten the attack on it. Lower the threshold. And I want to put a different style reverb on this one. And let's see what other kind of fun ones we have in here. It's got large spaces, it's got large halls, and let's do a dream hall. Back up a little bit. Alrighty, we're getting close. And let's find, we need like kind of a sharper attack to add to this. Alright, that'll work. So let's take this, and I'm going to normalize this sample as well. And what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to actually just mute these other ones and add in an EQ. I'm actually going to take off some of the low end on this because you don't want things getting too complicated down there. And actually, I'm just going to raise up the rest of it. So we have that little tweak. Turn up the volume, and I'm going to put a compressor on that as well, and do the same kind of thing. Go to opto, change the attack, lower the threshold. And we'll do the same kind of thing on here. Let's just actually let's add a reverb on it. Just let's go back and listen to these. That's pretty big right now. So let's take one more just for fun. And actually let's kind of stretch this one out a little bit. And I'll do a fade on this as well. there. Actually, fade that one too. And on this one, let's just add in the sub bass. Go into sub bass, and I generally just like the default preset that comes up. I'll turn the mix up a little bit, and let's listen to that. Yeah, there we go. So there we have a pretty massive impact sound just from a little tap on my garage door.